Do you hear that noise? Yes, that is the beautiful sound of the Cybertruck and the defroster, which has started even before this video has started. Let's go on a self-driving trip. Oh, look at that. There is no fog up. The side windows have it a little bit. It's out of the view of this. However, we're just gonna take a trip and let it go for a second. When it decides to go, it doesn't have a destination yet, but I just wanted to drive because I have this opportunity to escape this prison I know as my home. So we are going to go to Costco, and one of the things that I wish that the Cybertruck had, it has a mic button here. Costco. Oh, I was wrong. It didn't work before, but text-to-speech works. Yeah, you know, I am paying attention. I don't know why the car is tripping. So we're gonna go decide that this route is the shortest, and let me turn this off because I have enough. All right. And now it's turning on the AC. Excuse the noise. I don't need the AC because let me hold that. There we go. I don't need the AC because it's already cool. Wow, the car is tripping. It is tripping. It couldn't figure out if it should go or not. And I think it's because that sun, this low hanging sun directly in your face, is kind of hard to see. As a human, it's really hard to see. And you know, I have to squint, and no, it's not me just being Asian. I'm actually squinting to see through this this flare, this sun that's right in my eye. Aside from that, so far the drive is good. It should be good. It's in the neighborhood, and there is no cars in the neighborhood. There's no people walking because people don't get up at 7:43 during like we just switched over the daylight savings time, so there's not that many people up this early. They're not used to it, maybe. And only like older folks would get up and do stuff really early in the morning because they're wise like that. They know that during the day they've got a lot more responsibilities than they do during the morning. In the morning they can get stuff done. So if you ever wondered why old people wake up so early in the morning, because they've gotten to this habit that want stuff done, you do it in the morning. Fortunately, nothing else other than Costco is open at this point. So here we go. The first test is this right-hand turn, which can be quite difficult. There's traffic going from the left side, and it can be going quickly. None right now. The car hesitates a bit and takes off nice and smoothly. And if it does detect the car after it turns, you'll notice that it can kind of mash the acceleration. It will mash it in the case that it finds that, you know, the oncoming traffic is a little too fast. Yeah, so there's more people on this street. A couple bikers here and there. And so today I'm going to see, can I select this trip? Okay, so I want to go to the Costco. This is good. However, I'm going to take a look at the map. You see, this is a giant parking lot. I want to go to a very specific destination. I want to go right here. Pinpointed, okay? So even though there's two places, it's going to go to my pinpoint first, and then both of them show the same address. doesn't mean that it's going to be a different place. I'm not sure. I'm just hoping that the pinpoint system is working better, because that is one thing that Tesla has to finalize. Hopefully the next major, like the 14s, you can do the pinpoints a lot better, just like how I did it right now. Let me change this view. How do I change this view back? Oh, you just tap it. There you go. So it's really important that you get that pinpoint done right. Another thing that's really important is that you have a memory better than a middle-aged man, because you can actually remember that point, and I don't remember that point anymore. So back on this self-driving, we're going mostly straight. We're in a centered lane, and if you want to get over, you just hit the arrow, which I just don't like this person behind me. Maybe they want to go quicker than me, and I'm already going 44, and here they are catching up. I'll give them their space so that they couldn't just run into this red light ahead. This is a great view right here. I love having this view because I can see what's going on, and if there's people in the back, people in the front, or the side. And this is like a very wide angle. You can see a lot of it on the side. So yeah, like I was saying, the Tesla, it needs the final destination really bad. I thought that dictation didn't work. I mean, there was a scenario yesterday I was trying to use the dictation. It just wasn't working all day, and now it's working. But that's fantastic. Okay, this light, here we go. Cars all over the place. It's kind of crowded in the morning. I wasn't expecting this many car in all areas around me. And here it is. I guess aside from old people trying to wake up early and get things done, there's people going to work. Right, it is Saturday, not Sunday. So there are more people working. Aside from that, these lights are warning me because I am looking around. So there's that red light. It just flashed on that corner, telling me that I have to pay attention. And even though the system isn't warning me as often anymore, it still warns you if you're dazing off because of this tattletale camera, the snitch camera. It'll let you know, but it gives you more of a chance. And because of that, there's a good chance that we're going to like full autonomy. But with the Cybertruck, even before that, we have to get to a point where we start from a button, where we automatically park from just the car doing it itself. It has to do that consistently, and it's practicing. I'm kind of in the beta. Basically, anybody using 13.2.8, this version I'm on right now, even the version prior is probably, we're just paid. Okay, we're not being paid. We are paying beta testers, to put it more accurately. And I am confident that in the next few iterations we're going to get that feature, because it does work tentatively right now. Yes, the goal of going from spot to spot with only a touch of go is tentatively working right now. And so when you put everything together, that defrost I had at the beginning of the video, that makes sure that the camera is clear, and make sure that there's no fogging and there's vision basically all around. And it'll tell you in the app. See this Tesla notification right here? Your car cabin is now at desired temperature 16 minutes ago. That just tells you that we are ready to rock. And I was just inside making tea. High chance of fogging, set climate to auto. Okay, so, alright. Auto, well, auto, come on now. That was a kind of odd reminder. Okay, so past things that I've encountered with the Cybertruck that I haven't encountered since is that hitting these reflectors. I was on a trip on the freeway and it would constantly hit these reflectors in one of the scenarios I was in. You could always get around that by controlling which lane you want to be in, hitting the turn signal. Alright, so yeah, I remember now. So I was saying that you need to pinpoint, the ability to pinpoint on the map in order for you to really have autonomy work well. Like just pinpoint exactly where you want to be dropped off, and say if you want to go in this plaza and you just want to go inside this plaza. Oh, this is the USPS one, and you want to pinpoint to that exact location. You need that for full autonomy. Another thing you need is a way to move this map, this line, the GPS line. You need to be able to reroute if possible, because if there's a detour that the map can't see, or you know a better way that's more efficient. I mean, this is about efficiency when you're doing self-driving. Is safety. I mean, there's a high safety element of it, but if you could detour into a street that has less traffic, that's also improves safety just by exclusion. You're being safe by excluding cars in your purview. So that in itself could be a safety issue. Oh man, I am gonna go to, oh man, wow, there's a farmer's market going in. That thing looks fantastic. I think I'm going to bring the Tesla there. There's just food and stuff all over the place. Okay, so aside from that safety, you need to be able to route via signal. I think that's a total necessity. The route via signal. I want to be able to change my route in real time, not just when I first develop the map. I need to be able to hit the turn signal and not only change lanes, but maybe like a long press would make it turn at the next light. I don't know, maybe that's just my opinion, or maybe a feature that can be installed by Elon or his engineers. And I think the large language model, the AI, can be implemented. You know, I don't know if it's possible, if it could be implemented right into the car. But I'd wish that the car would use the trips more effectively. If they notice that I am constantly using a reroute, then it should learn about that route and maybe adapt it for this particular car. For instance, it has a work trip, it has a home trip, and if I take a certain route consistently and try to override the system consistently, then it should adapt to that route. Because one of the issues of 13.2.8 is that it is going the long way. It tries to end up on the right hand side of the destination, and that's admirable. But if you have a very short trip, or you know that ending up on the right hand lane can lead to a longer trip, then you don't want to follow those instructions. You needed to follow how you're going, because with 13.2.8 that was like a change. And so if you have a lot of favorites, a lot of destination favorites, there's a good chance that quite a few of them have their instructions jarred, or is not following the same convention that you're traveling before, and the GPS is technically worse in that scenario. You're going further for no reason, nobody asked for it, but I can see why the car wants to do it that way, because it's easier. It's easier for the car to maybe park in those scenarios. If it has to reverse park, or if it can avoid making a U-turn, then it's more favorable for the car. So I can see why they did it that way. There's a small advantage for being on that lane, but you know, we can cross the road. It's okay for humans to walk 15 feet and not scream about it. Anyways, we're trying to make a left turn. There's people. There's a guy right here, and we are good to go. And we're gonna go to the car wash, and I'm gonna take you along. I'm gonna show you how I get this car wash. Alright, so there's a car wash mode, and there's a neutral button. I know you can hold on to long press a button, but it's always been sticky for me. I can't get it right. I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna have to. We're about to turn into the plaza, and can it go to the final destination? I'm not sure. But just pay attention. When I get there to do the car wash, you're gonna have to. There's a console right above. That's where you hit the neutral. It's like a touch panel right above. Wow, this car is going fast, and we're good. Scared me for a bit, but we're good. Now let's see if it can go all the way in. We have that pinpointed location, you see, right here. Here, let me show you. Oh, okay, fine, I'm paying attention, jeez. Can it figure out which lane to go? Even this car ahead can't figure out. Oh, there's a barrier. There's a barrier. Do not, oh man, do not enter. And we are stuck. We are stuck. It says do not enter. The car figured it out. You cannot enter. But I think we can. Actually, it was on the left lane. It's a bit confusing here, so I had to override this. And full self-driving again. So the do not enter. The car was deadly afraid of it. It's telling me to pay attention. Oh, there's a barrier to the right. It couldn't go either. Wow, other than that, we're basically there. Alright, so time to get this washed. I'm gonna pull up my Costco membership. Whoa, this thing is 7 feet tall. Is the max. Ooh, there's a car parked here, so let me. This person doesn't look like they can pay in a timely manner. Oh, actually they can, okay. So I just have to override briefly. I'm going to get out the car though. Since I'm parked, but I'll be right back. Alright, going to have my thing ready. There's a car wash button to the right. You can't press it though, because it's going to turn up all the windows. Oh, sorry. I'm good. Alright, so that was confusing as heck. Yeah, this car wash mode is still not great. Fold mirrors. Okay, they folded up. Because right next to the car wash mode, there's a neutral thing, so I really should have went there first. And I'm going to seat belt. So it doesn't harass me. Alright, so this is the Costco car wash. Why I love this is that it is like a double-decker size car wash. See, we just went through a bunch of washes, rinses, right here. It's a hard-ass rinse. Fantastic. It's great. It rinses and then it washes like it does like a full wash again. That's why you really, if you have one of these in your area, it is just fantastic. And it's only $7.99. Alright, one more roller in the front. Another rinse. So after this is done, go back to the menu. Unfold the mirrors. And now, I'm not sure how to get out here, but this is oh, I have a split second to get out of here. As soon as that thing is, well, there's a drive up here too, but can you hold? So I had to go to park quickly and then swipe up. That's just not the greatest experience. I don't know of any other way. I still haven't figured it out. Because there's a neutral button here. And so I have to manually get out of here. And let's just see if it can even handle this. End trip. Navigate home. Yeah, so it was quite kind of confusing. It's not the greatest experience. You have to put in car wash mode, put in neutral, And then when you get out, put in park, I guess. I still haven't figured out that last part. Put in park, hit the brake pedal, and then start to drive. It's not intuitive at all. I just want it to end up as like a rolling, but I guess the rolling stop thing isn't really the Tesla thing, right? You let your foot off the pedal and it's just gonna stop. So yeah, it's just unconventional. It's confusing doing this car wash thing. Anyhow, so to recap, I wish that Tesla had a way that you can pinpoint, a way that you can override the left and rights. Well, you can't override the left turn here, but let's just say take different streets via turn signal. If I hit the turn signal and maybe if I hold it, then it'll force a reroute on this map, because the interface might not be easy enough to reroute. There's no easy way of just grabbing this map handle and doing that. So I think those two would be the biggest ones. The pinpoint is stored as a GPS rather than an address. The way to reroute would be maybe a long press, hold the right key in real time, or a long press, hold the left key in real time, or a double click. Either way I could figure it out. And that is most of it. And maybe have like an instructional video on how to get out of the car wash mode other than to put it in park and drive again. Anyhow, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. See you in the next one. Take care.